What if I told you the true power behind the AI revolution isn't just the flashy chatbots, but something much deeper, something that's quietly turning modest investments into staggering fortunes? We're talking about the very building blocks of artificial intelligence. You know how fast AI models are evolving, right? They're constantly learning, refining their outputs, essentially thinking harder and faster. All of that requires immense computing muscle. Jensen Huang, Nvidia's CEO, boldly predicts that data center operators will pour $1 trillion annually into infrastructure and chips by 2028, just to keep up with this insatiable demand. And leading that charge, undeniably, stands Nvidia. Think about this. On January 1st, 2023, Nvidia held a market value of around $360 billion. Today, that number has absolutely exploded to a staggering $4.2 trillion. This isn't just growth, it's a financial supernova. Why? Because Nvidia designs the graphics processing units, or GPUs, which are the absolute bedrock of AI development. Their new Blackwell and Blackwell Ultra chips are specifically engineered for AI reasoning, helping these models think with unprecedented speed. Demand for these chips consistently outstrips supply, making them, essentially, digital gold. But Nvidia doesn't power this revolution alone. Look at Advanced Micro Devices, or AMD. They are fast becoming a major force in the data center market. AMD's latest CDNA 4 GPU architecture directly challenges Nvidia's Blackwell, pushing the envelope on what's possible. And beyond the data center, AMD also makes some of the best AI chips for our personal computers, pointing to a massive growth avenue for them. Then we have Broadcom. They create the incredibly powerful networking equipment that acts like the superhighways of data within these massive data centers. They ensure high volumes of information zip between chips and devices, enabling those lightning-fast processing speeds. Broadcom even crafts custom AI accelerators for tech giants like Alphabet, offering a tailored alternative to off-the-shelf GPUs. And beyond these giants, the ecosystem thrives. Companies like Micron Technology design the crucial memory and storage solutions needed for AI. Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing, or TSMC, is the world's largest chip fabricator, the powerhouse that actually builds the chips for companies like Nvidia and AMD. And ARM Holdings designs the foundational CPU architectures that power everything from our smartphones to cloud servers. So, how do you tap into this sprawling, high-growth sector? Enter the iShares Semiconductor ETF, ticker SOXX. This exchange-traded fund isn't just any fund. It's a highly focused collection of just 30 companies. It specifically targets the companies that design, manufacture, and distribute the very semiconductors and components fueling the AI explosion. Nvidia and AMD are two of its largest holdings, and their incredible performance has truly propelled this fund to market-crushing returns over the last few years. The AI boom really gathered steam at the beginning of 2023, and since then, SOXX has consistently outperformed the broader S&P 500. For over 2 decades, since its establishment in 2001, SOXX has delivered an average annual return of 11.4%. That already beats the S&P 500's 8.3% over the same period. But here's where it gets truly interesting. Over the last decade, as data centers and consumer devices exploded, the ETF delivered a jaw-dropping compound annual return of 24.1%. Now, let's talk about turning a consistent, modest contribution into something truly significant. Imagine consistently investing $500 every month into this ETF. If it continued its long-term average of 11.4%, you're looking at over $1.5 million in about 3 decades. But if it could somehow maintain even a portion of its recent, more accelerated growth, say around 7% annually, then you could see your $500 monthly investment potentially crossing the $1 million mark in around 20 years. Yes, you heard that right. $1 million from $500 a month, fueled by the very engines of AI. The semiconductor industry, powering the AI revolution, clearly offers immense potential. But remember, this ETF is quite concentrated, meaning it puts a lot of its eggs into just a few baskets. While that concentration has delivered exceptional returns, it also means you should consider it part of a broader, diversified investment portfolio. As AI continues its relentless march forward, demanding more and more silicon, the companies building the foundational tech will remain critical. What do you think? Is this the golden age of silicon? And are we just at the beginning of its true impact?